All right, guys. I hope I'm being truly audible to you all and visible. I cannot guarantee about the audio quality, as I'm sure you all must be hearing some background noise, right? To bear with it, guys. Today we have got some wedding function nearby my locality, right? So therefore, I welcome you all back to my channel, and this is the day 52 of recording daily videos for next scheduled 75 days. And today we'll talk about, since the Bollywood songs and Nepali songs are being played nearby, है ना? So let us talk about cinema, specifically Bollywood, and its relation with Indian society. ठीक है? So may God bless all of you and all your efforts. You've been watching all of my series of videos. I really appreciate your attention span, right? You've got a great listening skills to watch such kind of boring lectures, right? But one day this boredom will get you to a place where you will be proud of. Okay? So, without any further ado, let us just start our today's video. Let us understand how this Indian society and its relation with India cinemas. Okay? How is it related or correlated for that matter? See, cinema in India has always been deeply intertwined with society. It both reflects and shapes culture, values, right, political debates, and as well as social change. Now let us just break this down. Firstly, let us look. I'm Gita. Now let us look how the cinema act as a mirror of a society. First is its representation of diversity, right? We have a lot of movies, a lot of songs from north to south to east to west. Okay? And what does it do? It represent the whole diversity of one country, that is our great India, right? And Bollywood, and for that matter, regional cinemas, right? All these upcoming cinemas, right? Near about when I was kid, you know, so that time back then the South Indian film was growing. Now see how far it has come, right, with the time. So therefore there are a lot of regional cinemas as well, right? At the beginning, right, at the very outset, this South film industry, they started from very scratch as a regional cinema. Now look look at this, look at the level they have reached, whole pan India level, right? So all these kind of things, Bollywood and regional cinemas, what do? They portrays India's linguistic language, right? They portrays India's culture, right? They portrays India's various relation, and for that matter religion, right? It wouldn't be correct to say a relation, but a lot of n number of religion, right? We can see a lot of religion in movies, right? And with this, in a way, we also can see a lot of representation of tribals, right, in multiple movies, right? And all this movie depicts majorly the cultural plurality, right? Not singularity, but plurality of our India, right? And it often highlights the tension and aspiration of the modern life, as well as the all over Indian as a whole, right? So that's the first point, how it acts as a mirror of Indian society, right? First is representation of diversity. Now, second is it limelights, it highlights the social issue on the screen, right? We can see a lot of movie, Article 370, right? And there was one movie, I really beg your pardon for this, but I think it was Bengal Files. If there's anyone who know the name of this movie, do comment it, guys. It will help the other viewers. The Bengal Files. I think this was the one, right? And it was hot potato when it was released, right? Wherein the movie depicted the whole issue, social issue, mainly faced by one community, right? So all these things, what is it doing? It is basically lamplighting the social issues faced by certain community to the whole pan India level, right? So therefore, this cinema helps a lot, right, to highlight and sensitize people about the issues and the whatever thing that's going in and around the country, right? So that's the second point, wherein it highlights the social issue in the bigger picture, right? That's there. And let us move to the third point, how it acts as a mirror of Indian society. Second or third, I'm sorry, third is changing family and gender roles from traditional depiction of patriarchal society, from patriarchal household where the male dominated society was persistent and prevalent, to now modern narratives to of independent women, right, and unconventional families. Cinema reflects evolving nature of patriarchy to matriarchal society, right? That's there. And that was all about the cinema acting as a mirror of a society. Now let us look to different spectrum. Now let us see how cinema molds one society gradually. Okay? So first is it shapes public opinion, right? Whenever we see something, whenever we listen to something, right, whenever we feel something, what do? We create one opinion in our mind, right? And as a result, we tend to share with others, right? So similarly, in this note, when we watch a movie, we develop and build one opinion, right? So what does one do when we watch a movie, right? We often doesn't just get entertained, right? We uh you know to an extent, to certain level, we also get influence, right? We change our attitude towards politics, we change our attitudes towards own morality, we change our attitudes to our own identity, for that matter, whenever we watch some sort of pictures, right? And for example, right, let me just name the few names of the movies, like Amber, Vailana Sundar, films like Lagan or Rang De Basanti, right? It stirred nationalist and civic sentiments. For that matter, films like The Surgical Strike, Uri, 2016, right? The movie like Border, right? What did it do? It developed a sense of patriotism and nationalism among the citizens of India, right? So uh, वही है कुल मिला के the movie will shape you and mold you to change your attitude, or for that matter personality as a whole, right? There are few evergreen movies, right? And for few watching movies like Three Idiots, right? And one movie, where there's this guy MS Dhoni, Q MS Dhoni, right? And the another movie where that boy gets into engineering and all. How can I forget that movie? Yeah, where the Sushant Singh Rajput had played the main character. What's the movie name, guys? Do let me know in the comment box. Q the movie ka naam. Chichore, perfect. Chichore. There one army officer has also played one friend character, right? And how can I forget it? Chichore, right? All this movie, it shapes, right? It guides you, right? It acts in a way as a mentor to your career and to your life ahead, right? So, therefore, shaping the personality, shaping your attitude, all this movie plays a huge role in molding you as a person, right? So, first point is that, and second is fashion and lifestyle, right? One quick example is westernization, right? A lot of reels, a lot of videos comes from western countries, right? And as a result, tomorrow we can see one guy, one girl, being acting same as that person that he or she have seen in that video, right? So we can see a lot of change in fashion and lifestyle with all this kind of movies and all, right? And wait, okay, guys. And one more thing, cinema. What is it? It's a big mass medium, right? Just like our art, just like our literature, just like our music, right? Just like our visual arts. Cinema is also one powerful component, right? And it can bring a lot of cultural force, right? So lastly, this act as one big mass medium. All right. Okay, guys, वही है. Now let us look to few tension and debates. First is freedom and regulation. Courts and policymakers often debate cinema's impact on violence, morality, and politics, balancing free speech with social responsibility. We can especially see this wherein the movies are, shown, and it depicts the derogatory stance of the government, right? Because generally, when do government oppose? Whenever they are in lower hand, they oppose, right? So certain things like that, right? And yeah, that is one issue. And second issue is with all this artist, upcoming actors and all, right? Few are really potent, right? Few really aspire to join film industry, right? But now it is commercialized, right? If you are actor and if you have one daughter or for that matter son, right, then there's a lot of nepotism wherein the main, right, main as parent, right, who really wants to join the film industry and who have got a real talent, right, all those kind of, you know, things. uh, I mean, like, one who gets into the film are generally the ones who had already their generational gap, generational backup, right? So with this, the innocent talented person will get neglected and they will be overlooked. That's there for today's video, guys. I hope you guys took few key takeaways from today's video. Time to end this video, guys. May God bless all of you and all your efforts. Jade, ಮೊದಲು ಅಗ್ದೆಗೋ ನದ್ದೆನು. Let's go.